time. Last time I was here, I got super drunk, took a bus home. This is my first time driving a bus. Glad y'all thought it was funny. Cops didn't think it was funny at all. They just told me to give Leonard Skinner their bus back. I said, you tell them, give me back my bullets. I pushed that joke till I figure out where the trashy people are in the room. Not gonna lie, the people that reacted just now did not let me down. I'm a trashy person, if you can't tell. I am from a very small town back in West Virginia. My town is so small, we didn't get a Dollar General, we got a 50-cent sergeant. Military and math majors in here, cool, all right, cool. Yeah, you can absolutely tell I'm from a small town. I know what I look and sound like. I'm well aware that I look and sound like if Pinocchio's first wish was to be a real boy, that his second wish was to storm the Capitol. Well aware what I look like. I'm not an Appalachian vampire, okay? I did not realize my accent was as bad as it was until I started going on the road doing stand-up, and I'd start encountering people with, regional dialects and such. And they were like, man, you got a really thick accent. I was like, so do you. It's how they are in different towns. And one day I was back home, and I found out what my accent sounded like. I was at a doctor's appointment, and a guy walked in a very typical unemployed West Virginia outfit, which is dirty coal mining pants but a clean wife beater, socks and sandals. And he signed in, pulled his iPhone off his hip and went, hey Siri, what's the number of the Canal City DMV? And she goes, I didn't understand. And instead of saying that a little more eloquently, a little slower, more pronounced, this guy just went, listen to me, you stupid bitch! And I was like, damn it, that's what they think I sound like outside of West Virginia. So I'm a white trash ambassador, every time I leave, I got to get between right and left wing leaning people. Be like, it's okay. They don't all preach hate. Chill out. They drink Mountain Dew too. Glad I can be out doing jokes, man, down the road doing stand-up. I love doing it. I'm blessed to sometimes make money doing it. I've made dozens of dollars telling these jokes. It's very helpful. This year, it's helped me get through the winter where apparently the most expensive thing on earth was eggs. I love to eat eggs, so I'm very happy to make the money, make it any way I can. Did you guys see that Waffle House had to raise their prices on eggs? They announced through Twitter that if you wanted extra eggs in your dish, it was going to be 50 cents per extra egg. So if your dish came with 2, but you wanted a third, they were tacking 50 cents on. And whatever, I understand inflation. But the next morning, Cracker Barrel tweeted out, we would never disrespect our customer base by raising prices like that. Our egg prices will stay the same. And I thought to myself, Cracker Barrel, I hope you know what you're doing, because that's Waffle House. And they will stab you out back of a Denny's. There's a big difference between Cracker Barrel and Waffle House. I go to both if these lights are fooling you. Look at this body. Of course I go to both. Cracker Barrel's Sunday morning, but Waffle House is Saturday night. And they're definitely, different. I could go into a Cracker Barrel where the vibe's just not right. You know what I mean? Might be too busy at the church crowd on Sunday morning. Maybe if you worked in the kitchen before, you can smell they got the fryers up a little too high. And you're like, nah, let's get out of here. Let's go somewhere else. I could go into a Waffle House, on the other hand, where there's a chalk outline of a body on the floor. And they are actively taking statements. And the first question out of my mouth is not going to be, what happened? It's going to be, y'all are still open, right? That's speaking of eggs, did you guys see that a truckload of eggs got stolen in Pennsylvania back this winter? Out back of a grocery store in a rural county in Pennsylvania. 100,000 eggs on a tractor trailer, worth $48,000, they said. When I heard that, I thought to myself, that is not just chicken feed. I bet they had every cop in the county trying to crack that case. Said they were scrambling for clues, sir. Y'all better get on board with these jokes. I wrote a dozen of them. Yeah. Had to be an inside job. No way it got done just on the spur of the moment. Maybe the security guard was in on it. Real fox in the henhouse situation. I don't know how the owner of that store felt about somebody poaching his eggs, but if it's me, I'd been boiling mad. That's a twofer, and y'all should have gave it more. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I just want y'all to know that I'm happy these egg jokes went over well. I'm glad to see they cracked you up. And the ladies laugh because that means the chicks dig them. Anyway, I got to get the flock out of here. I'm Andy.